መጀመሪያ ፍቅሪ ኣብ መተጀመረ ኣዳምን ሔዋንን ዓለም መስተፈጥረ ኣነ ኸይፈለጥኩ ኣብ ልበይ ሓደረ እንታይ ሞ ክገብር ዕድለይ ካብ ኮነይ
Troubles in my bed, waiting patiently to see me break. My dreams are never dead. This fire burns in my head, and now the people say, who is she this day? I found a purpose here. I know the answer is here. I'm really patient, something that you won't do me no harm. 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 Lately I have had the strangest feel.
So my name is Belina Seare, as is probably in the title of this video. I'm currently a college student studying political science and economics. This is my second year at university, and it's been pretty cool. I'm really enjoying my time in school. I always joke that like if I could be in school as a career, that's what I would do because I really enjoy learning. That's kind of what I like to do. I'm a very curious person, so I'm always just like eyes open, like the usual activist college student that's in all of us. And the work that I do as it pertains to music, pursuing music as a therapy, a way to unite people, and just working towards something larger than myself. I think that's a big part of what music has become for me, is just always looking for that, at the end of the day, the community, looking to hear the voices of people who haven't been heard. And I think that's really the work that I do, or that I hope to do. Started when I was like really like young, probably like 8 years old. We had like songwriting competitions in the place that I was taking piano lessons at, and so that was like really where my interest in like melodies and poetry came, and then they kind of intersected, and now you have a little songwriter. I was always like spending my summers like inside of what we had made, the piano room, which was really like my grandpa's bedroom, and then my piano in the corner, and that's where I spent my summers, locked away. Was supposed to be practicing, whatever the teacher had assigned me, but I was really always just like taking chords that I liked from the songs I was learning and then making my own kind of combo out of it. And so that's what music has been like throughout my life, is just songwriting. Right now I'm at a place in my life where I'm just appreciating what has already been made. I've spent like my whole life, really trying to find my sound, but I think it's important to really learn. It's become kind of like a study for me more. I think in that sense it will make it much more fulfilling for me to know that not only am I creating music for myself, but also something that someone else can listen to and grow from, and grow with me from, and learn with me from. Definitely don't completely feel fulfilled in my music or in life yet, but I am very optimistic and feel that I am on a good path. And if I ever feel that I stray away from that path where I am working towards my goal, then I, pray and hope to get back on track, and slowly learning the tools to kind of like look back and see like, is this where I want to be? Do I think this is going to benefit what I hope to do?
Trying to tell myself
So right now my music it's not really for sale per se. Like I'm not selling it. I'm not producing consistently enough to be like putting it out there. But you can find my music in general on YouTube. I'm always posting like something on YouTube here and there. And then I'll like put it onto my Facebook, so you can always like check out my Facebook page. Just add me on Facebook, and yeah, we can communicate and talk about music, and you can hear my music and I can hear yours. Yeah.
Yeah, some people search for a fountain, promises forever young. Some people need 3 dozen roses, yeah, and that's the only way to prove you love him. But you'd rather make it hard. Well, loving you is like a battle, and we both end up with scars. Tell me who I have to be to get some reciprocity. See, no one loves you more than me.
But then, where you can find me performing, just, add me on Facebook, and then, yeah, you can. I always usually just post like, hey, I'm performing here, or nothing super like planned out as of right now, but hopefully in the future I will have the time and the ability and force myself to perform more, because I love it, and I love performing with other people too. So
The rules, you deserve something good in your life. We waited for far too long, so come get your blessings tonight. And you know love, so I can show you love. I'm now to give you all that you
okay. It's a really heavy question. Art is just like all about like in life, like just being a person, you're constantly like experiencing things that are shaping you, challenge or obstacle that you face that shapes you in a way, and there can be some good out of most things, out of most challenges that we face. I'm just like taking a microcosmic approach to this, and then there's like stuff that's like that might not benefit you, and so it's that process of just kind of like letting it all go, letting out the negativity, or celebrating the positives, or like it's all about interpreting and then releasing, and then but holding on to the things that you think will benefit you, or what you have held on to. How has that shaped you or made you who you are? I think like music is just, in the simplest sense, expression, and it's why I love Eritrean music so much, or Tigrinya, or like the history, the evolution of Tigrinya music, because there's just so much like history, and I wanted to say tarikh because now we know that, slowly learning my Tigrinya, but there's a lot of history, and you can learn so much just from listening to the music, stuff that's like was made during the revolution. And so that's like that's one example of what I think music is to me. Listening to people like Sam Cooke and Marvin Gaye. Like my 6th grade teacher actually put me on to Marvin Gaye, and I always thank him for that, because that was like soul music. They had something to say. It was purpose and purposeful, and they were intentional with their music, and that's why it's timeless. Those timeless classics that you can really appreciate. So right now, like current Eritrean music, I'm really like kind of just at the beginning of my journey with Eritrean music. I think there's a lot of great artists, as I'm finding, just recently having been part of MOMCP 2013. So I like read it like the YouTube title. I have no idea why, but yeah, AMOMCP, that was like truly a blessing because I was just kind of getting started when I found out about that project, and it really reaffirmed what I was doing as far as getting to know more about Eritrean music, and it just gave me that, you know, like that confidence to kind of like not be afraid, like, you know, people laugh at you because Tigrinya, you know, is not my first language, but I'm really inspired to like learn it more and to know about the history and to know more about how music evolved in the Eritrean community. You know, I hear like the current stuff and it's really cool, but you know, I think there's like so much of the like the oldies, I guess you would call it, to be appreciated and to be understood. Eritrean youth, they would be doing themselves a service to really learn about the music and to really follow the history through the lenses of music.
This is the rite of passage, this is the only way, they say.
Music is such a big part of our community and our culture. It's like, you know, always going to weddings and it's always about Bali, you know, like always just listening to music and dancing and celebrating. And I think if we applied that same love and that same dedication to the way that we are at weddings and stuff to learning about the music that was being told to narrate, you know, the war and to narrate the difficult times, then we could really use music as a force for revolutionary change in Eritrea. I mean, that's really, you know, the activist in me that's speaking, and I think a lot of people are on that same page where they want to see music and arts be used for something bigger and something more than just kind of like the superficial, like what we've been doing, you know, something new. R&B and English, you know, it's the same thing. It's like, I think the heart of music should be about the people, remembering what was, what's happened, what, you know, the history, and to always be looking forward and to always be future thinkers, like to always be thinking about what we can do better, how we can improve, how we can include more people into the conversation.
I remember how the days we felt like that we couldn't.
It's important to know your vision and to follow your vision and to follow your heart. You know, people are going to give you criticisms and they're going to tell you you need to do this better, or you need to work on this, or you need to stop doing this and do this. Or in the same token, they're going to say, wow, they're going to give you your high praises and your thanks and stuff. But that feedback when you're on stage and, you know, you have your microphone and there's noise coming at you, the feedback that gets to you and you can't really sing, that's what it is at the end of the day. It's feedback. So you don't have to take it, or you have to be able to find that balance between what criticisms you are going to take, constructive criticism, and then what you're going to take, you know, those reaffirmations that kind of keep you going. But it's also important to recognize and to realize your vision and to work towards that. It's hard, like I'm pretty unclear about mine right now, and you know, I've had a pretty set vision for, you know, a long time. But wise words from a man that is, you know, getting up in his years. My father, you know, he said, he'd always told me just to be selfish when I was in my young 20s and being a young adult, because to be selfish and to always be thinking about what my vision is, and to always be working towards my dreams, and to not let anything hold me back, especially myself. And so I don't take that advice lightly, and I think that might benefit other people, just, you know, to always be working towards what you want to see yourself. And so just keep going, and if you ever need kind words or support, I'm only a Facebook message away. Yeah, just a personal note for you, Luam. Thank you so much for including me in this. It's really awesome that people like me that are just, you know, playing music in their bedroom have the opportunity to share their music with the world, you know, just with EMOMCP. Never even heard of all these people that I'm now, you know, really consider some people that I think will be great friends in the future. So it's been truly amazing to work on these projects with you. Until the next song, until the next time, I will see you.
See me flashing through sky.